11. Black actresses who underwent gender transition. Did you know that some of the black actresses you've admired for years have battled unimaginable struggles just to live authentically? Behind the red carpet. Glam. 11 incredible women faced family rejection, discrimination, and life-threatening challenges during their gender transitions. From Laverne Cox to India Moore, their journeys reveal courage, resilience, and a fight for visibility that Hollywood rarely shows. Stay with us as we uncover the hidden stories behind these trailblazers and discover what it truly means to defy the odds. Subscribe now and hit the bell because you won't want to miss a single story. Laverne Cox. Laverne Cox is more than a celebrated actress. She is a symbol of courage, resilience, and the power of authenticity. Growing up in Mobile, Alabama, Cox understood her identity as a woman from a young age, yet her environment offered little acceptance. She faced constant ridicule, bullying, and emotional neglect, not only from peers, but tragically from her own family. These experiences could have easily led to despair, but Cox's determination to embrace her true self never wavered. In 1998, she moved to New York to pursue a career in acting, knowing the path ahead would be filled with both opportunity and obstacles. The process of gender transition presented formidable challenges. Cox underwent hormone therapy surgeries and a legal name change, all while managing the physical toll, psychological stress, and financial strain. Access to reliable medical care was limited, forcing her to navigate risky alternatives at times, and she experienced severe side effects that tested her resolve. At the same time, Hollywood proved an unforgiving landscape for transgender performers. Casting decisions were frequently influenced by bias, with directors questioning her femininity or suitability for roles. Through every setback, Cox refused to compromise her identity, recognizing that her journey could inspire others facing similar battles. Have you ever considered the courage it takes to remain true to yourself when the world seems determined to reject you? Laverne Cox's life exemplifies the triumph of perseverance over adversity. Every challenge, from childhood trauma to professional obstacles and medical risks, was met with strength, vision, and an unwavering commitment to authenticity. Today, she is not only a Hollywood icon, but also a beacon of hope for Black trans women and anyone striving to live openly. Cox shows that living authentically is a revolutionary act, and her journey continues to inspire countless individuals to embrace their identity, fight for justice, and pursue their dreams against all odds. Dominique Jackson. Dominique Jackson is a figure whose life story embodies resilience, self-discovery, and unwavering determination. Born in Tobago, Jackson recognized her true gender identity early on, but expressing her femininity came at a tremendous personal cost. At just 15, her father's rejection forced her out of her home, leaving her to navigate homelessness and survive on park benches or with friends. The absence of family support could have easily extinguished her spirit, yet Jackson refused to abandon her sense of self, choosing instead to pursue authenticity despite a world full of obstacles. Upon arriving in New York, she found solace and community within the ballroom scene, a space where creativity and identity could flourish. Yet life remained perilous. Financial instability and lack of legal documentation limited her access to proper health care, pushing her to source hormones through informal, sometimes dangerous channels. One such instance resulted in a serious medical complication that reinforced the fragility of her journey. On top of these physical challenges, Jackson experienced societal prejudice firsthand. In 1999, she was arrested while walking in a short dress, mistaken for sex work, and detained overnight in a men's jail. Such experiences underscored the systemic injustices trans women of color often face. Jackson's tenacity propelled her into acting, where she became widely known for her role as Electra Abundance on Pose. Her performances are more than entertainment. They convey a lived truth, portraying the triumphs, struggles, and beauty of trans identity. By bringing visibility to trans experiences, Jackson has helped reshape cultural perceptions, advocating for empathy, understanding, and equal representation. Dominique Jackson's story is one of profound perseverance. From enduring familial estrangement and near daily dangers to achieving professional acclaim, she demonstrates that living authentically demands extraordinary courage. Today, she is not only a celebrated actress, but also an emblem of empowerment for Black trans women and the wider LGBTQ+ community. Jackson's journey proves that embracing one's truth, no matter the cost, can inspire, transform, and illuminate the path for countless others, striving for acceptance, visibility, and dignity in a society still grappling with inclusion. T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison is a powerhouse of resilience and self-expression whose journey reflects the profound challenges and triumphs of living authentically as a Black trans woman. Born and raised in Miami, Florida, Madison faced societal prejudice from an early age, compounded by rejection from family, friends, and even her spiritual community. Growing up in an environment where her identity was condemned, she endured public shame and isolation, including being expelled from church services that once offered comfort and belonging. Despite this, Madison's determination to embrace her truth never wavered, forging a path defined by courage and self-advocacy. Her transition began in the early 2000s, a time when access to supportive healthcare and resources was severely limited. Madison navigated financial hardships while undergoing hormone therapy and preparing for gender-affirming surgery. The medical journey was fraught with peril, including a post-surgical infection that led to hospitalization for 2 weeks, a frightening reminder of the physical risks she faced in pursuit of authenticity. To support her transition, Madison worked in the adult entertainment industry, a space that offered both economic opportunity and exposure to unique dangers requiring resilience and self-protection. Madison's career expanded as she became a prominent actress, host, and entrepreneur with notable roles in Zola 2020 and her own show, The T.S. Madison Experience 2021. Her on-screen presence amplifies visibility for trans people of color, challenging stereotypes and fostering greater acceptance. She also emerged as a vocal advocate, speaking openly about trans rights discrimination and mental health, using her platform to inspire others navigating similar struggles. Have you ever reflected on the courage it takes to live openly when society constantly questions your right to exist? On a personal level, Madison's life has been marked by both love and loss. A 4-year relationship ended when her partner could not withstand societal pressures, plunging her into depression, and even leading to a near-suicide attempt in 2011. These experiences of heartbreak and resilience have shaped her advocacy, allowing her to connect authentically with those who face marginalization. T.S. Madison's story is one of extraordinary perseverance. She transformed early rejection, medical hardships, and societal prejudice into a platform of empowerment and visibility. Today, she stands as a beacon of hope for Black trans women and the wider LGBTQ+ community, proving that living authentically despite adversity is not just a personal tee. Hailey Sahar. Hailey Sahar is a remarkable actress and activist whose life exemplifies perseverance, courage, and the pursuit of authenticity against daunting odds. Growing up in Los Angeles, Sahar recognized her identity as a transgender woman at an early age, but acceptance from her family and community was painfully absent. Her father, a conservative pastor, subjected her to conversion therapy sessions in an attempt to correct her identity, and she experienced constant emotional rejection throughout her formative years. Facing such early adversity, Sahar made the brave decision to leave home at just 17, seeking refuge and self-expression within the Los Angeles ballroom scene, a vibrant community where creativity, self-affirmation, and resilience were celebrated. While the ballroom scene offered a supportive environment, life outside of it remained challenging. Access to safe and affordable healthcare was limited, compelling Sahar to navigate dangerous alternatives for hormone therapy. Medical complications, including severe allergic reactions, underscored the risks associated with transitioning without proper support. Additionally, she confronted bias even within her chosen communities. A clear instance occurred during a 2009 ballroom competition where she was unfairly eliminated due to discrimination. Such experiences highlighted the persistent societal prejudices trans women face, even in spaces intended to uplift them. Sahar's professional journey reflects her unyielding determination. She became widely known for her portrayal of Lulu Abundance on Pose, and her appearances in Mr. Robot and Good Trouble further showcased her versatility and talent. By portraying complex, authentic trans characters, Sahar has helped to challenge stereotypes and broaden public understanding of transgender experiences. Despite these challenges, Sahar's personal life has also been a testament to endurance. A 4-year romantic relationship ended in 2012 due to external pressures and prejudice against her identity, leaving emotional scars that lingered for years. Nevertheless, she refused to let these experiences define her, channeling her pain into artistry advocacy and community support. Sahar has become a visible and influential voice within the LGBTQ+ community, inspiring countless individuals to embrace their true selves while advocating for acceptance and equality. Hailey Sahar's journey is a story of relentless perseverance. From escaping familial rejection to navigating medical, social, and professional hurdles, she embodies courage in the face of adversity. Today, Sahar stands as a role model and beacon of hope for Black trans women and LGBTQ+ individuals, proving that authenticity, resilience, and self-empowerment can transform hardship into a legacy of inspiration and societal impact. Angelica Ross. Angelica Ross is a groundbreaking actress, entrepreneur, and advocate whose life story reflects courage, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity. Born and raised in Wisconsin, Ross realized her gender identity as a transgender woman early on, but her path to self-expression was fraught with challenges. At 17, when she began wearing women's clothing, her conservative ex-military father reacted with violence, physically assaulting her and casting her out of the family home. Faced with homelessness, Angelica relied on the support of friends' homes, navigating constant uncertainty while fighting to maintain her dignity and sense of self. Ross's journey into adulthood was shaped by both personal and systemic hardships. Early in her transition, she confronted depression and attempted to find solace through self-harm, overdosing on sedatives in 2000. Despite these challenges, she persevered, pursuing legal name and gender changes, often encountering institutional resistance. Court staff in Florida refused her requests for documentation updates, saying, "We don't work with people like you." This bureaucratic discrimination created additional financial and emotional burdens, yet Ross refused to let these setbacks deter her from living authentically. To fund her transition, Ross worked in the adult entertainment industry, which brought both economic opportunity and dangerous encounters, including threats to her safety. Even as she entered mainstream acting, she faced pressure to conceal her trans identity to be considered for roles, highlighting the entertainment industry's persistent bias against transgender performers. Her experience reflects the broader struggles of trans individuals navigating visibility, authenticity, and professional aspirations. Have you ever wondered what it takes to survive constant judgment while refusing to compromise your truth? Angelica Ross eventually broke through these barriers, earning acclaim for her roles as Candy Ferocity on Pose and Donna Chambers in American Horror Story. Her on-screen performances are not only compelling, but deeply personal, offering nuanced depictions of transgender lives and experiences. Beyond acting, Ross has become an outspoken advocate, leveraging her platform to champion trans rights, combat discrimination, and foster empowerment for marginalized communities. Her work has created visibility and opportunities for countless individuals who see themselves reflected in her story. Angelica Ross's life exemplifies the transformative power of resilience. From family rejection and medical risks to industry biases and personal crises, she has continually risen above adversity to assert her identity and pursue her dreams. Today, she stands as an inspiring role model and symbol of hope, demonstrating that authenticity, courage, and perseverance can overcome societal barriers and pave the way for future generations of Black trans women and LGBTQ+ individuals. Janet Mock. Janet Mock stands as one of the most influential voices in the LGBTQ+ community, a screenwriter, producer, and activist whose life story embodies courage, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity. Born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, Mock recognized her gender identity at a very young age, but the path to living openly as herself was riddled with challenges. At school, she endured relentless bullying, verbal abuse, and physical assaults. One particularly harrowing experience occurred in March 1995, when older students locked her in a gym and threw basketballs at her, leaving bruises that mirrored the emotional scars she carried. At home, her family, especially her father, refused to accept her identity. A favorite dress was torn apart, and threats of sending her to a reform camp left Mock feeling isolated, misunderstood, and emotionally abandoned. Determined to embrace her truth, Mock left home in 1997, relying on friends and community support while facing profound loneliness. Her transition included traveling to Thailand in June 2001 for gender-affirming surgery, chosen partly because of affordability. The procedure was not without risks. Complications arose, and she spent 10 days hospitalized, enduring intense physical pain and confronting the fear of permanent consequences. To fund her transition, she worked part-time in the adult entertainment industry, navigating a challenging environment that required both courage and resilience. Even as she pursued writing and media work, Mock faced repeated rejection, with editors dismissing her ideas as unsuitable for mainstream audiences. In her personal life, Mock also faced heartache. She married photographer Aaron Treadwell on November 20, 2015, but the marriage lasted only 4 years, partly due to societal pressures and prejudice surrounding her trans identity. One of her most painful experiences came in August 2005, when she sought reconciliation with her father in Hawaii, only to be told he had lost his son 8 years earlier, a heartbreaking reminder of the personal cost of being true to oneself. Despite these setbacks, Mock channeled her pain into advocacy storytelling and activism, using her platform to amplify marginalized voices and educate broader audiences about transgender experiences. Today, Janet Mock is celebrated for her work on Pose and her contributions to visibility and inclusion in Hollywood. She has become a symbol of empowerment for Black trans women and the LGBTQ+ community, demonstrating how resilience and authenticity can turn adversity into opportunity. Mock's life is a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of living one's truth, and the lasting impact of using personal struggle as a force for societal change. Amia Scott. Amia Scott is a remarkable actress, model, and advocate whose life story reflects courage, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of living authentically. Born in New Orleans, Scott discovered her true gender identity during her early teenage years, yet her journey towards self-expression was anything but smooth. At just 15, when she began exploring makeup and wearing feminine clothing, she faced severe rejection from her conservative mother, who physically punished her and confined her at home for an entire month, labeling her a disgrace. Feeling trapped in what should have been a safe environment, Scott made the bold decision to leave home, embarking on a path that tested both her emotional and physical endurance. Scott's transition journey brought significant medical and societal challenges. Without access to formal health care, she obtained hormone treatments from informal sources, resulting in severe health consequences. In March 2006, she experienced temporary kidney failure caused by swelling and joint pain, landing her in the hospital. Beyond her health, Scott faced prejudice from the broader society and even within supportive spaces. While participating in the Atlanta ballroom community, a place where many trans women find acceptance, she encountered bias, including disqualification from competitions for being not feminine enough. In her professional modeling career, agencies frequently rescinded contracts or rejected her outright upon learning of her trans identity, highlighting the systemic discrimination Black trans women face in the industry. Have you ever wondered what it takes to keep pursuing your dreams when the world seems determined to hold you back? Despite these obstacles, Scott demonstrated relentless determination and creativity. She earned recognition for her roles on Star and legendary captivating audiences with both her talent and charisma. Her personal life was equally challenging. A romantic relationship ended in 2012 after public backlash and betrayal, leaving her humiliated and heartbroken. Instead of letting these setbacks define her, Scott transformed these experiences into motivation, becoming an inspiring figure who represents hope and perseverance for others navigating similar struggles. Today, Amia Scott stands as a powerful symbol of resilience, empowerment, and authenticity. She has transformed her personal hardships into advocacy, using her platform to raise visibility for Black trans women and the LGBTQ+ community at large. Her journey demonstrates that even in the face of systemic barriers, rejection, and physical danger, living authentically with courage and determination can inspire change and light the path for future generations. Scott's life is not just a story of survival. It is a beacon of strength showing that unwavering self-belief and perseverance can overcome even the most formidable obstacles. CeCe McDonald. CeCe McDonald is a courageous activist, actress, and advocate whose life story exemplifies resilience, determination, and the fight for justice. Born in Minneapolis, Minnesota, McDonald recognized her gender identity at a young age, but faced rejection from those closest to her. At 16, when she began expressing herself as a woman, her own brother turned away from her, calling her sick, stripping her of familial support and leaving her to navigate a world that often seemed hostile and unwelcoming. School offered no respite, as staff and teachers consistently used her dead name and wrong pronouns, dismissing her identity and undermining her sense of self. As McDonald entered adulthood, the societal challenges only intensified. On June 5, 2011, she was attacked near a bar by a transphobic group and stabbed in the face, requiring 11 stitches. Despite acting in self-defense, the legal system charged her with manslaughter, leading to a 41-month sentence in a men's prison. During her incarceration, she endured harassment threats and violence from inmates, facing both physical danger and profound psychological strain. The experience left deep emotional scars and trauma, but McDonald refused to let it define her. After her release on January 13, 2014, McDonald confronted additional struggles, including financial instability and limited access to health care. Without insurance, she initially could not receive proper hormone treatment and resorted to black market sources, which caused chest pain, dizziness, and heightened anxiety. Her personal life also carried emotional pain. Before her arrest, she had been in a romantic relationship that ended when her partner could not face public scrutiny. Family rejection further compounded her sense of isolation, as even a letter from her mother, though encouraging her to return to normal, reminded her of the lack of unconditional acceptance. Despite these immense challenges, CeCe McDonald transformed her experiences into advocacy and action. She became a visible and influential voice for trans rights, speaking publicly about the injustices faced by Black trans women and LGBTQ+ individuals. Her story has been documented in Free CeCe 2016, inspiring countless people to fight against discrimination, systemic oppression, and violence. McDonald's courage, determination, and advocacy demonstrate that surviving personal tragedy can become a powerful catalyst for social change. Today, CeCe McDonald is more than a survivor. She is a beacon of hope, resilience, and justice for the transgender community. Her life reminds us that while society often presents barriers and hostility, unwavering courage, authenticity, and the commitment to fight for oneself and others can turn adversity into transformative empowerment. MJ Rodriguez. MJ Rodder is a groundbreaking actress and singer whose life exemplifies resilience, courage, and the pursuit of authenticity. Born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, Rodriguez recognized her gender identity at an early age, but her journey toward living openly was fraught with challenges. In a conservative Afro-Puerto Rican household, she faced strong opposition from her mother, who feared for her safety if she transitioned. At just 13, MJ experienced bullying and physical attacks at school, leaving her with emotional and physical scars. These early hardships shaped her determination to claim her truth and pursue a life of purpose despite societal obstacles. MJ began her gender affirmation journey in secret at age 17, funding hormone therapy through odd jobs. The process brought intense physical challenges, including chest pain, hormonal mood swings, and fears about long-term health, all while navigating the need to conceal her transition from family and community. Financial instability compounded the stress, reflecting the broader systemic barriers that trans youth, particularly Black and Latino youth, often face. Despite these hardships, MJ's passion for performing and advocating for herself and others remained unwavering. Have you ever considered what it takes to pursue your dreams when society continuously tells you no? Rodriguez's perseverance eventually led her to the critically acclaimed series Pose 2018 to 2021, where she portrayed Blanca Evangelista. Her performance not only showcased her extraordinary talent, but also broke new ground for representation of Black trans women in mainstream media. This role earned her a Golden Globe nomination and later a historic win, solidifying her status as a cultural and professional pioneer. Beyond the screen, MJ is a tireless advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, focusing on healthcare access, visibility, and opportunities for marginalized communities. She uses her platform to challenge societal prejudices, transforming personal struggles into a broader mission of empowerment. Today, MJ Rodriguez is more than an award-winning performer. She is a symbol of authenticity, resilience, and social change. Her journey demonstrates how embracing one's true self, despite immense obstacles, can create ripple effects that inspire entire communities. Each step of her path, from childhood trauma to international acclaim, highlights the intersection of talent, bravery, and determination. MJ's story challenges viewers to rethink assumptions about identity, success, and the barriers society imposes. In living openly and fearlessly, she proves that authenticity is not only a personal victory, but a catalyst for transformation across generations. Indya Moore. Indya Moore is a pioneering model, actor, and advocate whose life story stands as a powerful testament to courage, perseverance, and the pursuit of authentic living. Born and raised in the Bronx, New York, Moore realized their gender identity in early adolescence, a revelation that would dramatically shape the trajectory of their life. At 14, when Moore began presenting as a girl, their conservative parents rejected them, labeling them a failure and forcing them out of the home. Alone and vulnerable, Moore navigated a precarious existence, seeking shelter in temporary accommodations and sleeping in public spaces while enduring ridicule and harassment from peers. These early experiences of marginalization forged a profound resilience and a commitment to embrace their true self, no matter the cost. Moore's path to authenticity was marked by severe medical and financial obstacles. Without access to safe, insured health care, they obtained hormone therapy through informal and risky channels, leading to life-threatening complications. In July 2012, a near-fatal incident of hormone poisoning forced Moore to confront the fragility of their existence and the extreme risks faced by trans youth, particularly those of color. On top of health struggles, Moore faced systemic barriers in professional spaces. Modeling agencies and fashion companies frequently rescinded contracts or canceled assignments after learning of their trans identity, reflecting the entrenched prejudice within industries that often claim to champion diversity. Despite these formidable challenges, Moore's talent and determination propelled them to international acclaim. Their portrayal of Angel Evangelista in the groundbreaking series Pose 2018 to 2021 broke barriers in representation, earning global admiration and positioning Moore as a role model for trans youth. Personal life challenges, including the painful end of a 3-year relationship due to societal and familial pressures, further tested Moore's emotional fortitude. Yet these experiences only reinforced their mission to advocate for visibility, equality, and justice, transforming personal adversity into a platform for community empowerment. Today, Indya Moore is more than a performer. They are an emblem of hope, authenticity, and resilience. Their advocacy extends beyond entertainment, addressing systemic inequities in healthcare, housing, and employment for Black trans individuals. Moore's journey illustrates that living authentically is not only an act of personal liberation, but also a catalyst for social change. Through unwavering self-belief, courage, and determination, Moore continues to inspire countless individuals to embrace their identity challenge, societal prejudice, and walk boldly toward a future defined by truth and empowerment. Their story is a shining reminder that even in the face of relentless adversity, living openly and authentically can create transformative impact for generations to come. Precious Ebony. Precious Ebony is a trailblazing singer-actress and trans activist whose life story reflects extraordinary resilience, courage, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, Ebony recognized her true gender identity early in life. But this self-awareness was met with harsh resistance. Her devout family and church, once considered safe spaces, rejected her as she began expressing her femininity as a teenager. In 1999, the pastor of the church publicly branded her a betrayer of faith, amplifying the isolation and emotional pain she already endured from familial rejection. With her support system fractured, Ebony was forced to embark on a difficult journey toward independence and self-discovery. Her transition journey brought both medical and societal challenges. Without access to proper health care or insurance, she performed as a freelance singer in local bars, earning just enough to fund hormone therapy. In 2002, a fraudulent clinic provided fake hormones causing severe headaches and high blood pressure, further jeopardizing her health. Despite these dangers, Ebony persisted, determined to live authentically. Beyond medical struggles, she faced relentless discrimination in the arts. In 2004, she was removed from an independent film after producers discovered she was transgender, reflecting the pervasive bias that Black trans women face in creative industries. Have you ever considered how courage is tested when pursuing your dreams in the face of repeated rejection? Precious Ebony's personal life also carried profound challenges. A 3-year romantic relationship ended in 2005 due to societal and familial disapproval of her identity, leaving her devastated and isolated. These experiences, rather than breaking her, became the driving force behind her determination to succeed and advocate. She turned her pain into purpose, using her platform to raise awareness about trans rights, empower marginalized voices, and inspire others navigating similar obstacles. Today, Precious Ebony stands as a symbol of strength, perseverance, and advocacy. Her talents as a singer and actress have gained recognition, but it is her unwavering commitment to authenticity and community that truly defines her legacy. By transforming adversity into empowerment, Ebony demonstrates that living authentically is both an act of personal liberation and a beacon of hope for others facing societal prejudice. Her journey underscores the importance of resilience, courage, and self-belief in overcoming systemic discrimination, health risks, and emotional trauma. Precious Ebony's story is not just one of survival. It is a celebration of the power of living openly, advocating tirelessly, and inspiring change for generations to come. In Hollywood's glittering world, 11. Black actresses have courageously undergone gender transitions, challenging stereotypes and redefining beauty talent and resilience. From Laverne Cox's trailblazing Emmy-nominated career to India Moore and MJ Rodriguez breaking barriers in pose, each story exposes the harsh realities of discrimination, family rejection, and systemic bias. These women did not just survive, they thrived, turning adversity into empowerment and inspiring countless others to live authentically. But here's the question: in an industry that celebrates fame, who really benefits from their bravery? The actresses themselves or society's fascination with their struggles? What do you think?